The largest warship on the planet costs $13 billion. It is the head ship of its class and bears Gerald R. Ford's name, the 38th President of the United States. The USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, is an American Navy atomic-powered aircraft carrier. This is how the ship came in use after overcoming obstacles and was commissioned on July 22, 2017. Senator John Warner of Virginia proposed changing a 2007 defense funding bill in 2006. When Gerald Ford was still alive to include that CVN-78 shall be named the USS Gerald Ford. During a eulogy for President Ford at Grace Episcopal Church in East Grand Rapids, Michigan, on January 3, 2007, former U.S. Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld made the announcement that the aircraft carrier will be named after Ford. A few weeks prior to Ford's passing, Rumsfeld claimed to have personally informed Ford of the honor during a visit to his Rancho Mirage residence. As a result, the aircraft carrier is one of the select few American ships with a live person's name. The USS Gerald R. Ford, which marks a major development in aircraft carrier technology, is anticipated to support the U.S. Navy's carrier force for many years to come. It is intended to improve the Navy's force projection capacities, offer an adaptable air operations platform, and serve a variety of global missions. On August 11, 2005, Northrop Grumman performed a ceremonial steel cut for a 15-ton plate that is a component of the carrier's side shell unit. This marked the start of construction. On November 13, 2009, Gerald R. Ford's keel was formally laid. On November 9, 2013, she was baptized. Gerald R. Ford replaced the USS Enterprise, CVN-65, which was decommissioned in December 2012 after 51 years of service. Gerald R. Ford was originally due to be delivered in 2015, however, Ford was handed to the Navy on May 31, 2017, and ex-President Donald Trump formally commissioned her on July 22, 2017. Ford left for her first deployment on October 4, 2022. Ford is the biggest warship ever built as of 2017 and the largest aircraft carrier in the world. The Nimitz-class carriers will be replaced by the Gerald R. Ford-class ships, which are the newest generation of aircraft carriers. They feature several cutting-edge technologies as well as design and functionality upgrades. The USS Gerald R. Ford has a revised island structure, advanced arresting gear, AAG, for recovering aircraft, electromagnetic aircraft launch system, EMLS, for launching aircraft, higher sortie rates, and enhanced weapons handling systems. The advanced arresting gear, AAG, dual-band radar, and weapons elevators were among the critical ship systems that were found to require additional testing and improvement in the annual Director, Operational Test and Evaluation, (D) report released in January 2014. In June 2016, significant issues with the primary turbine generators were discovered. The repair, which called for design modifications, was implemented and validated during acceptance testing in May 2017. In April 2017, the initial operational test and evaluation milestone was reached. In order to hasten the deployment of the ship, the Navy requested in 2018 that shock trials be postponed for at least 6 years. However, this request was refused. To test her ability to survive combat circumstances, Gerald R. Ford had her first full ship shock trial on June 18, 2021, 87 nautical miles, 100 kilometers, off Ponce Inlet, Florida. It boasts a larger flight deck with more space for aircraft storage and better equipment for launching and recovering aircraft. The ship's crew complement totals roughly 4,500 people, including members of the Air Wing. In comparison to carriers of the Nimitz class, it also has better crew quarters and living areas. The Electromagnetic Aeroplanes Launch System, EMLS, which employs electromagnetic force to launch aeroplanes instead of conventional steam catapults, is one of several cutting-edge equipment that the USS Gerald R. Ford integrates. Additionally, it has an advanced arresting gear, AAG, system for recovering aircraft. These solutions are designed to boost operating capabilities, decrease maintenance requirements, and increase efficiency. Gerald R. Ford was handed over to the U.S. Navy on May 31, 2017, and her classification was changed to Special, in service. On July 22, 2017, Gerald R. Ford was formally commissioned into the U.S. Navy. The first arrested landing and catapult launch at Gerald R. Ford were accomplished on July 28, 2017, by Air Test and Evaluation Squadron 23, VX-23, using an F/A-18F Super Hornet. Gerald R. Ford and the Italian aircraft carrier Cavour participated in an Italian Navy Ready for Operations, RFO, exercise on March 20, 2021, when they were sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. Rear Admiral James Downey stated that the ship was fully delivered and had met her initial operating capability in September 2022.